Hello friends, we are going to see the charges comparison for the famous stockbroker apps available in India. So here in this video, I'll be comparing the Paytm Money charges, Zerodha, and with Upstock trading app. So I'm going to compare the price charges for these three apps. To summarize about these three apps, like Paytm Money launched the brokering app last month, around it was early August 2020, whereas Zerodha has been in the field for more than almost 10 years. They completed 10 years in this August 2020, and they are very much matured in the field. Upstocks, on the other hand, is a startup that allows trading and it has been mainly focused on the youngsters. So let us go to the price comparison chart among these three apps. So starting with platform fees. So what is this platform fees? This is the charge that the app takes from the customer for using their platform for trading and handling the demat accounts. So considering Zerodha, Paytm Money and Upstocks, all these three stock brokering apps charges almost same. Zerodha charges 300 rupees per year, Paytm charges the same, Upstock charges the same but it charges monthly instead of yearly. So it charges 25 rupees per month, which totals up to uh, 300 rupees. So the next is account opening. So this account opening charges were not directly mentioned in their websites, but uh, in Zerodha it was directly mentioned, whereas in Paytm Money it was mentioned like digital KYC charges. Uh, so I have gathered all these details and I have shared you in a very summarized way. So the account opening charges is 200 rupees for Zerodha, 200 rupees for Paytm Money app. Whereas in Upstocks, they have a separate charges for trading and demat account. In Zerodha and in Paytm, they include both trading as well as demat account. But in Upstocks, they charge the trading and demat account separately. So here we have an advantage on Zerodha and Paytm Money considering Upstocks high prices on account opening charges. Next comes the delivery part. Delivery is the charges taken for buying stocks for long term and to transfer it to demat account. So here most of the companies don't charge it and they do it for free, and they don't take any charges to buy stock and transfer it to the demat account. So Zerodha charges zero, Upstock charges zero, whereas Paytm charges 1 paise, which is almost zero. So coming to the main charges, which is intraday trade charge. So this is where we see a lot of big advantage over the other apps. So Zerodha has rupees 20 rupees per order charge, or 0.03 percentage of the trade value, whichever is lower. Upstocks also charges the same 20 rupees per order, whereas Paytm Money charges 10 rupees per order or 0.05, whichever is lower. Here we see a very good advantage for Paytm Money compared to Zerodha and Upstocks. Apart from that, we don't see any big changes or differences with other apps. So the intraday is quite off charges. If you have not exited any position at the end of the day, the app will automatically close the position and it will take some charges. So here Zerodha takes 50 rupees per orders, Paytm Money charges 20 rupees and Upstock charges 20 rupees. So the last charges that I have mentioned here is the demat transaction charges and delivery sell. So if you are planning to sell stock that has been transferred to demat account, Zerodha charges 13.5 rupees per script per day, Paytm charges 10 rupees, and Upstock charges 18.5 rupees. Here I see a very good advantage for Paytm Money because it is charging less for trading in intraday trade, intraday squared off charge, and delivery sell charges. Apart from that, almost all the features are similar in all these three apps, considering only for trading. Okay, so if you're still confused with what app do you need to use, I will give you some idea on my next slide here. So so considering Zerodha, it is actually a well matured platform. It has been in the field for more around 10 years, and they have been getting matured day by day. They are identifying the problems faced by a trader, and they update the app accordingly, and they introduce new features, applications based on the user perspective and not just for the app feasibility and app features. So Zerodha is almost a practical solution uh, if you are if you wanted a end-to-end trading app. Say you need to research on a stock, you need to get the financial statements, you need to um, uh, get all the details of a company, you need to perform a GTT order. Almost everything Zerodha has. So it is like end-to-end complete trading and stock platform. Paytm Money here doesn't offer much features compared to Zerodha. It is a very clean UI. So it is a very new UI and clean UI, and it has a it is a good trading platform. It has all the basic features and it does the job for trading. Whereas it doesn't have a lot of tools that Zerodha provides. For example, Zerodha has integrated ticker tape for research analysis, for technical analysis, for stock company details. Whereas in Paytm Money, we don't have any option to check the company details in detail, about financial statements or about its products or about peer comparison. So here Zerodha has a very good advantage. Likewise, Upstock also doesn't have any external tools or integration into it. I'm saying it again, like Zerodha is a very much mature platform compared to other platforms. Zerodha has trading view chart integration. If you know any of your friends using trading or being long time trader, they'll be knowing about trading view. Trading view is uh, a chart application. It offers it has been a very much famous chart application for traders, uh, and Zerodha has integrated this TradingView chart into its Kite application. Whereas Paytm Money and Upstock has their own inbuilt chart, which is more or less similar, but still TradingView is very much famous and it has a lot of indicators, lot of options into it. So this is my view. Like I have been using Zerodha, Paytm Money, and Upstocks. For long-term stock investment, I use Zerodha, and for trading, I use Paytm Money app. It is up to you. Like Paytm Money might mature in future, but currently Zerodha has already matured in the field. Apart from that, the customer support also is good with Paytm Money, Zerodha, and Upstocks. I didn't find any issues with that. They respond within 4 to 5 hours of raising queries or tickets. And viewers, this is completely my view on this table. If you really want to decide on which app you are trying to if I mean you are opting for, you can refer this chart for the charges comparison, and you can go with your own idea. What I prefer here is the Paytm Money offers trading in very less charges, which takes at rupees 10 per order or 0.05% per order. So I always use Paytm Money for trading, but I don't trade much. So for long-term investments, I use Zerodha because I've been using for a very long time, and I've been accumulating stocks here. Because the delivery charges is also less, and also I've been accumulating stocks. Paytm Money recently launched the stocks, right? So yeah, it's up to you to decide whether you want to go with Zerodha, Paytm Money, or stocks. But regard with trading perspective, you can go with any of these apps, but I would suggest you to go consider this chart, trading charges chart, before creating an account. Thanks for watching. Please like this video if you find this useful. Kindly subscribe if you want content related to this, and let me know your queries in the comment section. I will reply to all the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks. Bye.